Welcome back to another exciting video of class 5 computer, and today we are going to learn about TInkrcad. In our previous video we have learnt about what is 3D printing, how it is different from 2D printing, and basic details of 3D printing we have learnt. And in last session at last I told you that we are going to use a new web portal that is named TInkrcad, and using that TInkrcad we are going to design our objects, and using our XYZ DaVinci printer we are going to print those. So that was from our last session. So here we are going to learn about what is this TInkrcad, how it works, how its interface is. So let's get started. So first thing, or the first question that should come to your mind is that what is this TInkrcad? So TInkrcad is online 3D design software. Okay, so that allows you to create, means you can design your own objects, you can modify them. Once you create it, you can edit those also after whenever you want to do changes and all that, and you can share those designs with your friends also, or you can download those designs, and once it is ready you can print those designs using 3D printer. So this is the basic details of that web portal or web based software. So how to go to that TInkrcad? So first you need to have active internet connection, then you need to have a computer, okay, and one web browser. So whenever you open web browser, that time what you have to do, you have to enter a website, and the name of the website is TInkrcad.com. So in your web browser you have to just type www.tinkercad.com 3 times W. Okay, you know the full form of www, it's World Wide Web. So www.tinkercad.com, this is the website that we are going to use, and once you open that, so this is the interface, or it will show you this kind of home page is there. Okay, so there it will give you option like a gallery, some blogs are there related to TInkrcad. If you are going to read something, so a few things are there to read, some things are there that you are going to teach also, and sign in and join now options are there. So we are visiting it for a first time. So what we will do, we will click on join now button. Which button? Join now button we will be clicking, and once we click join now button, this window will appear. So it says start tinkering. Okay, so there are different options are there, like in school educators are there. So start share means for teachers, for students join a class, if you are joining online classes for TInkrcad, that. But we are not going to go through those two options. So we need the third option, that is create personal account. Here you need to remember you can create your account by two ways. Simply just clicking on create personal account, then it will give you three options: sign up with the email, sign in with Google, or sign in with Apple. Sign in with Apple means if you have an Apple or iOS device, you might have your own ID, Apple ID, that. And if you are using the simple devices, then you might have your Google ID or a Gmail ID. Using that also you can log in or sign in. And the first option is sign up with email. If you have email, so you can just simply enter the details and you can sign in. So how you have to do, just click on sign up with the email. So the next window will appear, that is create account window. In this by default there will be United States, then month, day and year option will be there. So you have to change it. Here you can see we have changed, it is India. Here it is we have to select our country or a region where we do live, then our birthday. Here I have entered my own, and then just click on next, and then last option is create account. Here you have to enter your valid email ID that is working, whose password you have. Okay, आपके पास उसका password भी होना चाहिए. Just enter that email ID, enter the password, just click on I agree checkbox, and just click on create account, and simply you will be directed to the TInkrcad home page. But this was the first option. Now second option is, if you have a email ID, that is Google ID, so sign in with Google, we will click here sign in with Google, and then it will let you choose whatever the email IDs you have logged in. So multiple email IDs are there. I'll click on my own email ID, and simply we will be directed to our TInkrcad home page. We will be directed to our TInkrcad home page. So this is the TInkrcad home page. You can see here gallery option, blog option, learn, take, teach, then search option. Here our profile is there, here my name has come, here Autodesk TInkrcad, its own logo is there, and whatever the designs you have created, those designs will appear over here. But here is the main option that we need, and that is create new design option. And once you click on that create new design option, this kind of a window will appear. So what are those components of this window, or what are the options that you will get when you click on create new design option? So first, at the top you have one toolbar where you will get different options like duplicate, that is copy, then paste, delete, undo, redo, okay. Then this is merge, group, okay, hollow, duplicate, align, flip. This kind of options are there at the top in your toolbar. To the left top corner we have a view cube. You might have seen that Rubik's cube kind of structure होता है ना, वो Rubik's cube क्या कहते हैं उसको पता नहीं. So like that it has 6 views. आप बोलेंगे 6 view कैसे? So top, bottom, front, back, left, right, this kind of views it has, okay. And then downside home button is there. Then we have a zoom in, zoom out button, and this is a straight plane, work plane. Now this is work plane, okay, that I'll explain what is work plane and all that. Now here are different options are there, like shapes are there, multiple components or multiple shapes are there that we can insert in our TInkrcad work plane. Now whenever we type in OpenOffice Writer, we have one area, white area, that is our work area, where we do type, we can insert table, and we do multiple things that we do generally, okay. So that is our working area. So when we are working in a TInkrcad, so this work plane is the area where we will be working. These grid lines are there, means vertical lines and horizontal lines are there na. The combination of these vertical and horizontal lines makes work plane, and on that work plane only we will be working, okay. So these are some components of TInkrcad window. Got it? Now, so what is this work plane? As I told you, it is bluish in color, okay. Grid means combination of vertical and horizontal line, where different shapes we can take from a toolbar or other boxes. We can just simply drag and drop over there, simply click over there, and you can press right mouse button. We have 2 buttons. One is a left click, we use for single click, double click. One is a right click, we use for options like refresh options, new option, that. So we can use that right option button, and we can move our work plane up, down, left, right, okay. We can change the view of our work plane to see how our objects are setting over there, or how they are going to fit over there. So practically also I am going to show you, but just theoretically you remember the work plane is the area where our shapes are placed to create different designs, okay. Now view cube, as I told you, we have view cube where we can change different views of how our work plane is going to view. So we have 6 different views like front, back, left, right, top and bottom. So these different, so how that object will look from a top, how that object will look from a bottom, how that object is going to look from a left, right. So different respective views can be seen using that view cube option. Understood? So that was view cube. Now next one is a zoom in and zoom out button. Nowadays you all are using cameras, so you know how to zoom in and how to zoom out. So if you want to see your objects very closely, so you can use zoom in button, so it provides you a closer view of your object. And if you want to see a distance view or from a longer distance, you can use zoom out option. So these were some options, but the main options are present on the toolbar, that is horizontal line which is present at the top. So options are there. First option is a copy. So we know why we use copy option, because it makes a copy of that object. Paste, whatever we have copied, that can be paste using that paste option. Then the duplicate option is there, means whatever we have created, the same object will be duplicated or replicated once again. Now you will ask that we have copy also, then we have duplicate also. So using copy and paste, we can copy that particular object from one file and paste it to another design file, but we cannot do using the duplicate file. Next option is the delete option. We can delete that, whatever we have created, we can delete that. Then undo and redo. What suppose by mistake you have done something, so you can undo that also, or if you want to go to back, you can use a redo also. Then show all options, means if you have hidden some objects also, that all objects will be shown using show all option. Next one is a group, where you can multiple objects are there that you can group together, and if you have grouped them using ungroup option, you can ungroup them. Now align means what? Making alignment, suppose in vertical, horizontal, top view, back view. So that alignment will be done using aligned option. And mirror option means it flips. Suppose this hand is there, if I will click mirror option, automatically it will be flipped, so it will make flipped copy of your object. So these were some components that are present on our TInkrcad's homepage window. Now some objects are there. As I told you, different objects can be added to our work plane. Okay, so some basic shapes are there. What can be added? So some basic shapes are there, box and cylinder, then again box and cylinder. So first is a hollow box, means पुक्कड़ जिसमें कुछ नहीं है, and next option is a solid box. Okay, so all kinds of shapes are there, like sphere, cylinder, cube, pyramid type, or you can draw your own shapes also. So those basic shapes can be added to your work plane. Now some text and numbers are there. Text means if you click that text and just click on a work plane, you can type your own names and all that, or suppose if you want ready-made characters, alphabets, that also you can just click and add to your work plane. Then different characters are there, like ice cream, so astrobot, eggs, then chick foot, mustaches, different multiple are there. Then some connectors are there if you want to connect one or two objects with each other. So different connectors are there that you can use to connect one object with another object. Now you will ask how to add those shapes or objects to our work plane. So simply just click on the object or the shape that you want to add, and just again take your mouse back to your work plane and click over there. Automatically that shape or that object will be added to your work plane. Understood? Yes. Now how to move or scale that object. Suppose I took one object, I took one square, okay, or a rectangle, and I put it on our work plane. Now suppose I want to scale it, I want to move it, or I want to resize it, उसको बड़ा करना है या फिर उसको इधर उधर मूव करना है. So how can be done? So it can be done using some simple techniques. So first what you have to do, just select that object and using our mouse while clicking उसको select करते हुए you have to just drag your mouse pointer जहाँ पे आपको चाहिए वहाँ पे आप you can move and place it. And there are different arrow keys also, using that you can scale or move your objects. Now how can be done? So when you select that object, this kind of option will come. These are rotate arrow. Rotate arrow means if you want to rotate your object in a particular angle, that can be done using this rotate arrow key. This triangle arrow key means the movement up, down, ऊपर लेना है, नीचे करना है, so that can be done using triangle arrow. And white and black handles means आपको dimensions कितने चाहिए, उसकी length, width, height, breadth, that can be changed. Okay, we'll see those in detail now. So this rotate arrow allows you to rotate your object. Suppose you have placed it in a flat view, but आपको diamond shape में चाहिए, तो we can simply rotate or change the direction of rotation using this rotate arrow. And आपको सिर्फ 45 डिग्री में करना है, so using just press shift key, automatically it will be rotated in 45 degree angle. Okay, now triangle arrow. So this arrow, using that black triangle arrow, we can drag upward and downward. हम सिर्फ ऑब्जेक्ट को सिलेक्ट करके इधर उधर तो घुमा सकते, बट ऊपर नीचे नहीं कर सकते. Okay, on our work plane. So to do that, we can just simply click that black triangle upwards to take it up, downwards to set it on our work plane, or manually also we can enter the number by which we can set it its height, or we can set it on the base of our work plane. Understood? Triangle arrow. Now next one is a black and white heads. So these heads are simply, when I'll click on this black head, it will go to up front, means length can be done. और अगर मैं उसको white पे करूंगा तो वो उस दिशा में उसका साइज क्या हो जाएगा, बढ़ जाएगा. और if you want, तो सपोज यहाँ पे इस white पे मैंने क्लिक किया और उसको खींच लिया, so that object will grow in that particular area only. So ये बाकी के एरिया उस प्रोपोर्शन में नहीं रहेंगे. So to make it proportional, मतलब अगर मैं उसकी एक साइड भी खींचूं तो बाकी की साइड भी उसके बड़ी होनी चाहिए. So to do that, just hold and press shift key and drag whichever side you want. So automatically बराबर प्रोपोर्शन में क्या हो जाएगा, आपका ऑब्जेक्ट बड़ा हो जाएगा. Understood? Okay. Now changing the work plane. We have one work plane, but we can add multiple work planes. You can add n number of work planes. So आप बोलेंगे इस वर्क प्लेन, इतने सारे वर्क प्लेन ऐड करके क्या फायदा है. सो सपोज 3 स्टोरी बिल्डिंग इज देयर. 3 स्टोरी मतलब 3 फ्लोर वाला बिल्डिंग है. सो हम क्या करेंगे, पहले वर्क प्लेन पे एक फ्लोर बनाएंगे, उसके ऊपर दूसरा वर्क प्लेन सेट करेंगे, उस वर्क प्लेन के ऊपर सेकेंड फ्लोर बनाएंगे, देन वी विल ऐड थर्ड वर्क प्लेन, एंड उस थर्ड वर्क प्लेन पे हम क्या करेंगे, एक नया फ्लोर बनाएंगे. सो बाय दिस वे वी कैन create a huge or complex designs very easily. Now how to do that, how to change work plane. So to change work plane हमें क्या करना है, we have to just simply add one object on our work plane. Okay, उसके साथ जो कुछ भी आपको डिजाइनिंग करना है, you can do that, all the stuff designing and all that. Then just click on work plane. जो basic shapes वगैरह देखे थे ना, उसके ऊपर we have one option that is work plane option. Just click on that and take your mouse back and put it on that particular object. उस object के ऊपर रखना है and just click. So what will happen? The same work plane will be added on that particular object. So here I'll show you how to create a house with a roof using this changing work plane option. So first we will अपने normal work plane पे we will take one rectangle and paste it on our work plane. उसका जो भी height, width, whatever we want to do, that we have to do. Okay, then simply click on that work plane option and click at the top of that rectangle. So what will happen, you can see one orange work plane has been added, means one extra work plane is added. And what we will do then, now we will again go to basic shapes option and just click one triangle and paste it on that, or put it on that our new work plane. So what will happen, our rectangle is at the downside and uske upar we have a roof. So by this, and at last we will group them and automatically it will become a house. So you can simply print them also using our 3D printer. Understood? Very